Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of SEO for Beginners. And this is all about landing page optimization, one of my favorite topics. I love landing page optimization. It's a super important part of SEO for beginners. So this is the time that you're going to want to really pay attention because it's super important. To get started, I want to first mention something that really bugs me. For years, I've heard SEO professionals all over the world use terms like web page and website interchangeably. And I don't know why they do that. It's not the same thing. Your website is your entire website and all of its pages, right? So it's the entire thing, all of its pages. Web pages are the different pages within your website that have different URLs. Your web pages make up your website. Think of your website like a giant brochure or maybe even a catalog. The pages or the web pages, like we just discussed, are the different pages in your brochure or your catalog. This is super important, but I know it's super easy to remember, and some of you might be going, duh, we know this, the difference between a website and web page. But so many SEO professionals still use the terms interchangeably. And you're gonna have to distinguish web pages, from your website in order to do SEO. So Google and other search engines, one thing they have to do is display the best search results for their users, or they might risk losing market share, to other competitors. Remember we talked about market share in episode 1 and how important it is and how much Google has, So providing the best search results is very important. Your landing page actually sends signals to Google letting them know what your page is all about and what keywords you're trying to rank for and what you're trying to target. So landing page optimization is super important in that way. Let's elaborate a little bit on that. Any page on your website, any web page, web pages versus websites, any web page can also be referred to as a landing page. Web pages and landing pages are essentially the same thing. A landing page could be your home page, it could be a service page, it can be a blog article, it can be pretty much any page on your site. Usually it's not like your about page or your contact page, it's pages where people are landing on, they're entering your website through landing on them, through search engines, hence the term landing page. So let's think about that for a second. A landing page is any web page in your website that you're trying to get ranked high in search engines. This is the revelation you should be experiencing right now. This is the aha moment, In actuality, you're not trying to get your website ranked higher in search engines. What you're actually doing is you're trying to get different landing pages on your site to rank higher, right? So, in other words, Google, Yahoo, other major search engines don't actually rank websites in their search results. You're not trying to get your website per se ranked higher. They actually rank the most relevant and the most popular landing pages within websites in their search results. So they don't just rank the home page, they don't just look for the general website and just rank the website. They search through the entire website and find the specific page that is most relevant and most popular. You gotta remember this in order to keep moving forward with SEO for beginners. Because, as an SEO pro, you're going to be doing this a lot. You're going to be trying to get different landing pages ranked high in search engines. And, you're going to try to get them ranked high for the different keywords that we talked about in the previous episode. Those keywords that you're going to be targeting. So it's about landing page optimization and how to optimize them with keywords. So that really just means that your landing pages that you're going to pick out in your website or your client's website are going to target different keywords. And remember, your home page is actually and technically a landing page too. A lot of people forget that. They ask me, is a home page a landing page? Of course, it's probably your most popular landing page. It's definitely a landing page. A lot of pages you might create specifically for a product or a service, or maybe you already have those created, but those are all landing pages. So let's give an example. Let's say you work for a New York City attorney, or you're an attorney or whatever, and you practice real estate law and tax law in New York City. Well, then you need a landing page for New York City real estate lawyer and maybe New York City tax lawyer. You need two separate landing pages for each key phrase. You know, maybe your homepage can target just the phrase New York City lawyer. You know, that actually brings me to another point that's really interesting. You should target only one or two, maybe three similar keywords on each landing page. You don't want to get too crazy and target like tax attorney and real estate attorney on the same page. That just confuses Google. So, you know, similar keywords would be like NYC tax lawyer and tax lawyer in NYC. Very, very similar, containing the same exact words. And you know, that tends to, you know, too many words tend to confuse search engines, you know, about the topic of your landing page. However, you know, one of the things you don't have to worry about is synonyms. Google's getting really, really, really good at synonyms. So targeting lawyer versus the word attorney, they know you mean kind of the same thing. University versus college, they kind of know you mean the same thing. So don't overly do attorney versus lawyer. Don't get too worried about that. Either one, targeting either one would actually be the same thing, you know? So remember, synonyms are okay.